share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream, I am back playing The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And I have arrived at the great Deku tree. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. And getting to the great Deku tree was an absolute pain in the ass. Let me talk you through the absolute trek of a journey that it was getting to the great Deku tree. Okay, so I wanted to find Korok Forest, if I am pronouncing it correctly. Korok. So the Korok or Korok? I'm going to call it Korok Forest. Okay, so I set out to look for Korok Forest because I actually forgot the location of Korok Forest. It's been a while since I played Breath of the Wild. So I eventually found or figured out where Korok Forest was going to be. So I found Great Hyrule Forest, and I knew straight away that Korok Forest was in the middle. Now, Korok Forest didn't show up on the map until I actually arrived here, so there was no Korok Forest. This Korok Forest icon was not there. It was just Great Hyrule Forest, and I could see that this entire area was a forest, and it came back to me that this was where Korok Forest was from Breath of the Wild. So I set out on getting there. So I actually went to the Taifio Ruins Skyview Tower, and I dived from the very top of that tower, high above the skies of Hyrule. Daniel / Green Hill Gaming fan, how are you today? Welcome as always to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to my Tears of the Kingdom live stream where I have arrived at the great Deku tree. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you enjoy. Hi Johnny, sorry I missed 2 live videos. You have nothing to be sorry for. No problem. I had 2 appointments. Oh yeah, how was everything with you? So yeah, so I actually dived from the sky to the great Hyrule Forest, and I could see the mist, and I knew straight away that I had arrived at my destination of Korok Forest. But for the life of me, I could not figure out how to get there because every time I got close to the mist, it kept kicking me out of Korok Forest every single time. There were these 3 green lights, and I thought that maybe if I followed those green lights or landed on those green lights that it would take me to Korok Forest, but it failed every time. I kept getting kicked out of Korok Forest. So the sky approach was not working. So I then thought to myself, okay, maybe I'll try traveling from land on the surface of Hyrule. So I landed, okay, where did I go? So I went to Elden Canyon Skyview Tower, and I dived down to the surface, and I arrived on this road here. And I traveled up this road to Minish Woods, and I was convinced that this was where to go. Then I saw the Minish Woods chasm, and I was thinking, So chasms, by the way, if you don't know, they lead you to the depths. They're basically a big, massive hole, and you dive down into that hole, you end up in the depths. I was thinking maybe it has something to do with the chasm, but I ignored it anyway. I kept going up the Minish Woods, and I was actually, at that stage, I was convinced this was where to go. So I went all the way here, and there was a little gate here. Once I reached the gate, I went into the mist was back. I could hear the music of the Lost Woods. And I was convinced, oh yeah, I'm finally here. But no, it kept kicking me out just like it did when I dived into the Lost Woods. By the way, you have to make your way to the Lost Woods to get to Korok Forest. So that didn't work. The surface approach didn't work. So then I had one final plan, and it involved the Minish Woods Chasm. So I dived down into it, and it was third time lucky. It was third time lucky because then in the depths below, I travelled. So this is the depths, by the way. So I travelled all the way to Corach Grove, and then I was able to go to this like tower device, and basically I used ascend to ascend from the depths to the surface of Hyrule, and I ended up in finally Corach Forest. But it didn't look very peaceful. All of the Korraks were silent. There was gloom everywhere. So then I went into where the Great Deku Tree would be. The Great Deku Tree was quiet, unresponsive. Went inside, saw another chasm, which was the Great Deku Tree chasm. I went down below, and oh my days, was I in for a challenge. Was I in for a challenge? Let me tell you, Daniel. Was I in for a challenge? So I was fighting I don't know what it's called, but it's the gloom monster that chases you throughout Hyrule and the depths. It's the creature that has all these hands that are grabbing you, and on the palm of their hands, they have eyes. So I had to fight that, which was challenging enough, but eventually I defeated it. What happens then? We won't believe. If you don't already know, if you haven't looked up spoilers. I am doing quite well now. Thank you so much for asking, Daniel. What about yourself? How are you doing? I'm buzzing from my Tears of the Kingdom experiences from earlier today, just talking through what happened. Of course, there's going to be gameplay in this live stream, don't worry. So, after defeating that monster, I had to face Phantom Ganon. Yes, Ganon. Phantom Ganon. He was an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. Luckily enough, I had enough hearts. I completed enough shrines in the game to increase my heart containers. Thankfully, I had good enough weapons, good enough elixirs and food, and I just managed to survive. And after I defeated him, I got some pretty cool equipment, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. But before I do that, I want to show you these video clip that I actually recorded. This is me battling and defeating Phantom Ganon in the Deku Tree Chasm. So, there he is. Watch how powerful his attacks are now in just a moment. Look at this. I don't know how many hearts he just took out there, but it was quite a lot. So you can see me just eating everything, just grabbing everything. He's almost dead here. There he is. Falls to the knees of the great Link. And I may as well just show you from here. I got the Demon King's bow. I have your bow, Demon King. Demon King being Ganon. Look at that, an attack of 38. A magical bow prized by the Demon King. Its performance reflects the power of its wielder. The higher your maximum number of hearts, I'm sorted because I got a lot of hearts, the more its attack power increases. So again, I'm absolutely... it was really, really, really difficult, Daniel. I was just lucky enough, again, that I had a lot of heart containers, basically a lot of health, that I had a lot of good weapons, shields. I also have the power of the sages as well, which you get by progressing the story. So I only progressed through 2 temples so far. So I had the power of 2 sages, which did help as well. So I was lucky enough that I was able to defeat Phantom Ganon. But yeah, it was very hard. So I got his bow. I've got his prized possession, but not just that. I have the Gloom sword with an attack of 41. Listen to this. This slender sword has an ominous presence. It is said to end the life of anyone it touches. Now, I don't know how true that is. It almost sounds like a one-hit kill, but I doubt that very much. But nonetheless, it's going to be powerful. Its gloom will gradually wear down the body of its wielder. I don't know if these weapons will break. I'm pretty sure that every weapon in the game breaks except for the Master Sword, of course. The RE4 VR trailer looks very cool. It does indeed, and I just cannot wait to play RE4 Remake in VR. I haven't played RE4 Remake yet. I want to experience that in VR for the first time. You can parry the chainsaw guy, but using a gun. Using a gun? I thought it was a knife. So I love VR controls. I thought they were a bit tricky at first when I was playing Village VR, but after a while and when you get used to the controls and you start mastering them, it's really fun. Love VR controls on Resident Evil. So now some gameplay. So that's the journey. That's the story of how I ended up in the Great Deku Tree. And here we are in the Great Deku Tree. We've got some very happy Koroks because I've saved them from the darkness of Phantom Ganon. So this is like a little. I'm inside the nose of the Great Deku Tree. Yes, you've heard me correctly. This is actually the nose, and it kind of makes sense. There's a nostril. So this is his the tip of his nose. Yes, literally, I'm inside an actual tree. Yes, and this is the tree's nose. This is the bridge of his nose, and these two areas here represent the nostrils. I'm not joking. This is true. I think. Well, no, maybe I got that wrong actually. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So yeah, kind of. Yeah. Look, this is how we exit. Yeah, this is his nose. Okay, so there's little shop areas where you can buy stuff, like mushrooms. You can actually rest on the bed as well for free, unlike the inns that charge you actual rupees. I've got mushrooms. He's like, I got shrooms. You want to buy some shrooms? And down here is where I defeated Phantom Ganon. Oh, maybe you want to see my equipment up close and personal. So this is the Gloom sword up close and personal. It's a pity I can rotate. It says rotate. Wait, why can't I rotate? It's like. Oh, there we go. See? But you can't zoom in. But I'm holding the Gloom sword, which apparently kills everyone it touches. I mean, how cool can you get? This is literally Phantom Ganon's sword. I have Phantom Ganon's sword. I love this game. The adventures that I have been on in this game so far has been absolutely amazing. And I've only progressed the story, like, I've hardly progressed the story. I've only done 2 temples so far. There's still so much main story to do in this game. What did you do while you were raging? I kind of contained my rage, which is like a first for me. Sorry for the video quality as well. I know it's a little bit blurry. I kind of contained my rage, kind of like channeled my rage so I could defeat Phantom Ganon, yeah. And then we have the Demon King's bow. Let's equip that. Let's have a look at that. I'm literally holding the Demon King's bow, and as mentioned earlier, the greater my heart power, the greater my attack. Look how many hearts I have. I pity the fool who messes with me. Oh my days. Oh my days. We got a little cooking pot here if you want to do some cooking. I don't want to do some cooking. I want to leave the nose of the Great Deku Tree right now and have a chat with the Great Deku Tree, because I'd imagine he's going to be pretty happy that I saved his life and the Korok's lives. Let's talk to Tasho. Oh, I'm also looking for a guy called Hess too. I think his name is called Hess too. Anyway, he's basically a giant Korok. I think he's like the father of the Koroks. It's actually funny, really, because looking for him is where this whole adventure started. I wanted to find him so I could increase my inventory slots. Okay, so I could hold more weapons and armor and stuff. Okay, I wanted to find him, and I'm pretty sure that he said he was going to go to um, Korok Forest. So I wanted to look for Korok Forest to find him. That's where it all started. And hello, strange music. As always, you are very welcome to Green Hill again. Welcome to my Tears of the Kingdom live stream, where I am inside the Great Deku Tree after defeating the Phantom Ganon. How are you keeping? If that was a hard boss, then you can't imagine fighting Demon King. Man, Demon King Ganondorf has nothing on me. I am the guy of Platinum Sifu. Has Demon King Ganondorf Platinum Sifu? I don't think he has. Bring it on, Demon King Ganondorf. Since the Lost Woods returned to normal, I was able to make it back. Korok Forest is so peaceful, huh? By the way, have you seen a Korok named Orki? Oh, you don't even know who Orko is, huh? I wonder where he went. Maybe he's hiding in the Great Deku Tree's mouth. If you want to know where his mouth is, it's right above the Spore store. So yeah, once again, we are literally inside an actual tree here. I'm glad you're keeping well, strange music, and I'm not too bad now myself. Thank you so much for asking. Sorry for the blurriness of the video. It's night time here. I have the light turned on, and like, yeah, I'm recording from my phone, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I think the only thing that's really blurry is the text. Other than that, it's not too bad. Okay. I'm going to take my time here and enjoy this. Really explore. Hello, little guy. This Korok is called Peaks. Good morning. This is the best morning ever to be in Korok Forest. Of course it is, because Link has arrived to save your sorry ass. I'm so happy I made it back. I think I might just lounge around the forest a while. Chio told me that a monster was in the Great Deku Tree's tummy, making trouble. Everything seemed okay now, but maybe I should double check around him to make sure nothing bad's lurking anymore. Oh, you want to talk to the Great Deku Tree, huh? Just head up this route. And then you can talk to the Great Deku Tree from the stump up there. I'm going to save that for later, I think. But for now, I want to talk to a particular type of Korok. This is Chio, by the way. Yawn. My head's still all fuzzy. Oh, hang on. What are you doing here? Oh. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. It all happened so suddenly. The Great Deku Tree was in agony. An ominous fog came out of his mouth. It's called bad breath. And then a bunch of us Koroks started acting funny. Next thing I knew, monsters showed up. And I fought them all by myself, knocking them out one by one. Sure you did. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. I actually couldn't move. And don't even remember what happened, you liar. You liar, you lying Korok. It was all so sudden, I don't know if any of the others remember either. But thank you, Mr. Hero. Everybody is back to normal. Yay. I'm sure the Great Deku Tree wants to say thank you too. Yeah, I know. Oh, you already met up. The Great Deku Tree has been alive much longer than us Koroks, and he's kind of stoic and doesn't always show his feelings. But I'm sure he's thankful and happy for what you did, and so am I. And I've got a favour to ask. Some of the Koroks could use your help. Oh, okay. Follow the lights in the forest. Ooh. If you do, you'll come across different Koroks who could use your help. Please go find them and see what they need. I will when I'm ready. When I'm good and ready, okay? When I am good and ready. There's I forgot his name as well. This guy, he's got a side quest for me. Cool, eh? Ah, Mr. Hero, thanks for making Korok Forest normal again. Do you have a minute, Mr. Hero? I've got something I'd like to ask you. Sure. Really? Thank you, Mr. Hero. No problem. You see, I have a friend who says they saw a big whirly circle. I saw a big whirly circle from above, um, from above Corrock Forest. Maybe Noah can actually explore that because the fog is gone now. They saw it in an area with water. If it's really real, I want to see it myself. Even a picture would do. But it's still too dangerous to leave here. So please make it safe out here soon, Mr. Hero. Yeah, I will do that whirly, swirly things later, but not now. Not in this stream. Okay, so pretty big forest. I'm just exploring the area around the Great Deku Tree right now. But knowing me, I'm probably gonna get lost. Oh no, I'm definitely going to get lost. 100%. I'm gonna get lost. Sabertack made a live stream, and now I want to get platinum. Did he get the platinum? I couldn't watch because I was busy. A note from Maka. Just climb into this tree's moat to leave the forest. I promise it won't eat you. Oh, so it's not going to be like the living forest from Mortal Kombat. I don't want to explore too far now because it's me. I've got a terrible sense of direction, so I mean, I will get lost. There's no denying it. But Tears of the Kingdom is just that kind of game. You just want to keep exploring, finding, discovering. It's just a game you can just never get enough of. There's just so much to do. There's so much to see. It's just that kind of a game. Yeah, it's Tears of the Kingdom. It's that kind of game. I honestly can't get enough. I'm still exploring. Okay, I'm going to go back now. I am finally going to talk to Hestu, the guy who I was looking for this whole time. By the way, this is where the Master Sword was. If I can see it properly. Yeah. So the Master Sword isn't actually here because it's already been gotten, you see. You get the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild. And at the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom, your Master Sword gets decayed because of the gloom. And it shrivels up. And it ends up in the hands of Zelda. And the last you saw of the Master Sword, she had it and she was up in the sky somewhere. So I'm guessing you get the Master Sword as part of the story. But it isn't here anyway, that's for sure. But this guy's here. Hestu, who is hopefully going to increase my inventory. This is where, like, this guy is so important to me right now because, like, this whole journey started by me looking for him. And you know what I'm so proud of as well, right? Apart from defeating Phantom Ganon, is the fact that I have not looked up anything, right, of Tears of the Kingdom. I had gotten no help whatsoever. I remember playing Breath of the Wild, I looked up where to find the Master Sword, and I hated doing that because it just took away the accomplishment. I haven't looked up nothing on Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't plan on doing so anytime soon. It's you. We meet again. It's been a while, huh? It has been a while. It's been a fucking pain in the ass looking for you, you fat fuck. Sorry. I really made it home to Corrock Forest. You did. The Corrocks told me that icky stuff floating in the air was making things weird around here. I'm so happy it's gone and that everyone is better now. Shaka Kala. Sniff, sniff. Do you have a Korok seed? Do I have a Korok seed? I have 68 Korok seeds. Yes, a lot of your fucking Korok children, whoever they are to you, have been looking for their friends. I need to find my friend. And I've been carrying them like a pain in the ass. So yeah, I've gotten 68 Koroks. Is that enough for you? You do? You got a Korok seed from one of the forest children. Yes, I have. If you give me Korok seeds, I'll expand the size of your inventory. So you want more room? Yes, I definitely want more room. Thank you very much. Which stash should I expand? So you have the option to expand the weapon stash, bow stash, shield stash. I honestly think I mean I'm gonna weapon stash definitely. 3 more car you can take as many Korok seeds as you want. And you can do as many dances as you want as well. Maybe I should even it out. Maybe. That would be probably a wise approach. I'm still here cleaning my room because then I'm lazy to clean it. You never answered my question earlier. Did Saber get the platinum? I couldn't watch his stream because I was busy. So I have another slot now for my weapon stash. And we just repeat the process basically. I mean, it's a lot of. I think it goes up. Yeah, see, he'd want 5 seeds now to do that. So 60 Korok seeds is going to drop very quickly because this greedy motherfucker will want more and more Korok seeds. This is a very rewarding experience, let me tell you, because, like, yeah, increasing your inventory slots is quite difficult. There's a lot involved in it. So first of all, you need Korok seeds. And to get Korok seeds, you have to go and look for them. Some of them can be pretty tough. Build them up. Then you have to find this fucker, right? Which is pretty damn tough. I think the first time you find him, he's outside Killica village. Then he disappears, and you don't know where he goes. Or he mentions Korok Forest, but then you have to find Korok Forest, which is the beginning of this whole journey in the first place. So, yeah, it's quite rewarding being able to do this, you know? Okay, how many more? I think I'm just going to keep increasing my weapon stash until it just stops. It's going to have to eventually run out, isn't it? But I think weapons is more important, though. The more weapons you have, yeah, the more weapons you have, the better. I'm just going to keep on increasing it. I mean, shields are handy, but to be honest with you, I'm the kind of gamer that just goes in, like, I would say guns blazing, but to my knowledge, there's no guns in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just like brute, you know what I mean? I'm brute. Like, I hardly have a block or even parry. Like, I'm just in your face. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, kicking your ass. Like, so yeah. 12. The fucker wants 12 more now. Oh, this is gonna drop. Like, I'm trying to think though. I mean, shield. I don't really run out of shield though. Do you know what I mean? I'm always like, I can't remember the last time I actually, but I do break my bows from time to time. So when it gets low enough, I think I will actually increase my bow stash. Shield stash, I'm okay with that, like, you know. Oh god, that's dropped. So quickly that's dropped, like. It was on 60 there, like, not too long ago. He loves dancing, doesn't he? So I've actually increased it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 more weapons I can hold now, which is pretty good. Okay. How much do you want now? You want 25. I don't even have 25. So, is that 28 or 23? Yeah, I don't even have 25 Korok seeds. So, you can increase my bow stash now. Again, sorry for the video quality. I know it isn't the best. The sooner Nintendo add capture feature, proper capture features to their gaming systems, the better. Not like 30-second video clips. Like, you know, it's embarrassing. I don't know. I should probably increase my shield. Well, you know what? How many more do you? How many more do you want for my bow? 3. That's not too bad. Okay. I think I'll do one more for the shield, and then I'll go on to, or one more for the bow, and then I'll go on to the shield pouch. And I will finally have a chat then with the great Deku. I used a lot of hours as well on that like gloom monster that I fought before Phantom Ganon, with all the hands and the eyes in the palm of the hands. Fucking scary bastards, you had it through. Okay, how much you want? 5, that isn't too bad. Okay. And then the rest I'm going to use on the shield, I think. I don't know how many Korok seeds are in Tears of the Kingdom. I think there was like 900 and something. Yeah, honestly, in Breath of the Wild. And apparently that there's a lot more in Tears of the Kingdom account of the sky. You can explore the sky. And I think there's even Korok seeds in the depths as well. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. Okay, I'm going to use my last 12 Korok seeds on my shield stash now. So collecting those Korok seeds are not just something you do for the sake of it. Like, there's a lot of games where you collect stuff, just like random stuff. Like you can, and they don't actually give you anything for it, apart from just like a sense of like accomplishment or something like that. But it's so beneficial to collect Korok seeds in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild as well. The way he dances, he should be. Do you know what? Actually, all my days. Can I make a prediction? Right here, right now, on Green Hill Gaming. That new Samba de Amigo game that's coming out for Switch, and it's exclusive to Switch, if I'm not mistaken. So this will back up my theory. I think Hestu is going to be a DLC character for Samba de Amigo. I mean, he literally has the actual maracas, like literally, like, and there'll probably be like some kind of like Tears of the Kingdom music. There you go. I think that's, I don't think I have enough Korok seeds to increase my inventory any further. But I am more than happy with that. But let's see. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to skip. That's all the Korok seeds for you, buddy. For now, anyway, at least. Okay, that will do it. Shall I come back again? I sure will. It will be a pleasure. So let's have a look. So starting with our armor, you can pretty much, I don't know, you can increase your armor inventory. But look at this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more slots for my bow and arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4 more slots for my shields. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more slots for my weapons. So I can hold a lot more equipment. I love the fact that I have the Demon King's sword and bow. It's just so rewarding. Oh man, I love games like that, where like you just overcome an insanely difficult challenge to get something really rewarding. Like not 100 rupees. Oh, thank you. You still haven't answered my question that I asked you earlier there. Did Saber get the platinum? Because I couldn't watch his stream because I was busy. So now I'm going to finally talk to the great Deku himself. So cool they actually have the great Deku in the game, because he's just an iconic character. Let's have a chat. I can't actually remember if he was actually in Breath of the Wild. Genuinely cannot remember. Well, let's talk to him. Let's see what he has to say. I wonder if he'll give me a reward. Like, I know, like, I've gotten Phantom Ganon's equipment. And I know there's an adventure down there. But let's see if he looks really cool. I might take a picture actually. Let's get a picture. Yeah, the great Deku tree. All right, let's see what he has to say. Great Deku tree. Hmm. Oh, so it is you. I must apologize. I am still quite groggy, as though I'm awakening from a bad dream. That actually, that's actually like a real thing. I've often woken up from a bad dream and been in a really groggy mood because you carry over your emotions from that dream. It's kind of bizarre, really. Obviously, like, your dream is not real, or so we're led to believe. But if you had a bad dream, you carry over that negative mood once you wake up. Same with a good dream. It's interesting. You rid me of that unpleasantness deep within me. I did. Yes, you went to great trouble to restore me. I did. I'm glad that the great Deku points that out because I did go to a lot of trouble to restore you. Thank you. Well, you're more than welcome, but I hope that isn't just my reward. A thank you from an old, groggy tree. It has been some time since last we spoke. Okay, so you were in Brave the Wild. Okay. Have you been well? Eh, you know yourself. Yes, the last time we spoke, that was when you came here with the princess to retrieve the Master Sword. It was indeed. We're going to get a flashback scene. We are going to get a flashback. I hope that isn't my reward. Unless this is actually.
It is good
To see you.
Princess Zelda of Hyrule, and Link, keeper of the Master Sword. Your blade has been fully restored. Go on then, Link. Try it once more.
Well, it's after Breath of the Wild. They're teasing me now, like. They're teasing me because I still haven't gotten the Master Sword yet. I don't know where it is. I know that Zelda has it somewhere.
Great Deku Tree, thank you so much.
Ha ha ha. There is no need for thanks. I merely watched over its renewal.
It is amazing that a sword can heal itself, no matter how badly damaged it becomes.
It can do more than heal. The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power.
Hmm.
The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes. The potential of this fatal blade may well be limitless. Truly the work of a goddess.
A sword that grows ever stronger. The Master Sword.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna get Skyward Sword for the Switch because that's actually the origin story of the series. That's why you find out how the Master Sword came to be as well. But the sword, it would seem that you no longer wield it. Where has it gone? Good question. The last I saw of it, Zelda had it, and she's in the past now. What is this then? You do not know where the Master Sword is. I see, yes, I can sense it, even now. There can be no mistake. Oh! Oh my days. Oh, this is fantastic. What's all those? I hardly did 4 shrines. Oh, this is great. I feel like they're teasing me though. I actually feel like they're teasing me. Because that looks like the great Sky Island with those 4 shrines. There's no way that this is magically was there the whole time. I don't believe that. I'm not going to check this until tomorrow. But if the Master Sword is there, that is fucking brilliant. It really, really is. Oh, I actually want to go to sleep at night with the excitement of that. I really do. You cannot be serious. That cannot be where the Master Sword is. But it seems to be. Wait a second now. In the sky. I feel the Master Sword's presence strongly in this area. On this area. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. In the sky, I feel the Master Sword's presence strongly in this area. But what could this mean? The Master Sword seems to be moving. Ah, wait. I know where it is. I think it's connected to. It's in a dragon. It's connected to that dragon. There's a dragon above the skies of Hyrule, and it contains the last dragon tear. You may need to be resourceful to reach the sword, but you must find a way. I'll be fucking resourceful, don't you worry. Surely the Master Sword is awaiting you, just as you are seeking it. Recovering the hero's sword. Wait, no, a second. Will that actually show up on my map, though? Yeah, will it? Yeah. Okay. Recovering the hero's sword. Great Deku Tree. Korok Forest. The darkness sealing sword, the Master Sword, vanished in the Temple of Time on the Great Sky Island. The Deku Tree can feel the sword's presence and says that the Master Sword is moving. What could that mean? I'm pretty sure I know what it means. I'm actually gonna sleep on that note, to be honest with you. I know there's guys down below me. What if I go at the top of his head? Memories have been out, and it's just a video. Okay. Sorry, no. I'm the curiosity is getting the better of me now. I want to see kind of go on top of his head. I'm gonna slip, aren't I? Okay, never mind that. I'm getting confused with Resident Evil Revelation. You still haven't answered my question. And you're not going to answer my question. You have not answered my question. My question, I think for the fourth time, is did Saber get the platinum because I couldn't watch his video? Oh, where's the Koroks again? Is it through here? Oh, it's up there. I'm gonna go there another time. Let's just double check to see. Can I get past here? Oh, wait a second. Let me just see if I'm going the right way, because I don't want to get lost. Well, I won't be doing it in this live stream, but I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. For the next time, I want to see. You want to see what? Oh, yeah. This is perfect. I've got a favor to ask. Some of the Koroks have had stuff on their minds lately. Follow the lights in the forest. Okay. If you do, you come across different Koroks that could use your help. Please go find them. I will. I think those are the lights of the forest. Okay. So this is where I'm going to save it. I know that getting the Master Sword is going to be a right pain in the ass, to be honest. I have a confession to make. Okay. What is your confession? What is your confession, my child? Oh, I'm going to save. Again, just to be sure. But, Oh, I mean, getting the Master Sword. To be honest with you, I think, well, since Breath of the Wild anyway, getting the Master Sword is a real pain in the ass. I think in pretty much every other Zelda game, getting the Master Sword is part of the story. I'm pretty sure that in some Zelda games you just start off with the Master Sword, or just like go to like the first area of the game and you get the Master Sword. But like see, the kind of game that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are, they're like your what would be the way to describe those games? I mean, games like Skyrim, games like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, those kind of games where you're not just going to be handed the greatest weapon in the game, which is essentially the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild. It mightn't be the strongest weapon in the game, but it's definitely like it's the Master Sword. You can't go beyond a master, can you? So that's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm definitely going to have to sleep on that. I have been on some crazy adventures today in Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my fucking days. This is my game of the year. I don't even have to think about that, to be honest with you. I don't think, like, I mean, where are we now? We're in May. So January, February, March. I genuinely like, well, VR is a completely different thing. Like, I will say, like, PlayStation VR. Okay, so I'm talking about flat, um, flat screen gaming. What do I mean by flat screen gaming? I mean this. Actually, this is actually the perfect way actually to describe what VR is actually like. Flat screen gaming is there's the game world. That's the game world. Let me just go off this menu. That's the game world. All right. That's like. Wait a second. Let me go out here for a second. Okay. Okay. That's the great Deku tree, right? That's the game world contained on that flat screen. But what else is around there? Where is the TV screen? It's sitting on the TV stand. Under it is a controller, headphones, 3D glasses, a Switch, the PlayStation 5 console, the entire room. Look at this, right? Never mind that on the door. There's a story behind that. But that's the room around the video game world. Okay, so then VR is you put on the headset and the only thing you see is the game world. You're inside Hyrule. Anyway, okay, so flat screen gaming, right? So in terms of flat screen gaming, I would say that Tears of the Kingdom is my favorite game of the year, my game of the year. But VR is on a completely different level. Do you know what I mean? It's a completely different level. But no, seriously, I just cannot think of a game that has me hooked as much as Tears of the Kingdom this year. So it's definitely my game of the year anyway. No questions asked. It's not even up for discussion. I'm still waiting for your confession. Like, why would you type, I have a confession to make, and then leave me wait like 5 minutes? I'm only going to give you 5 more minutes to answer. If you don't answer in 5 minutes, and by the way, you still haven't answered my question. So you have 5 more minutes to confess. It sounds like a fucking drama TV show here. And then I'm going to sleep and I'm in the live stream because I'm more than happy with the progress I've made in Tears of the Kingdom. And it's crazy because look, there's still look at this, right? So this is my adventure log, right? So my main story, my ultimate goal in Tears of the Kingdom, my ultimate quest in Tears of the Kingdom is to find Princess Zelda. And that kind of gets broken down then as time goes by. So then there's the Dragon Tears, which contain memories. I actually have to do that actually. Which contains memories of Zelda in the past. Then recovering the Hero's Sword. Crisis at Hyrule Castle, it's been lifted up into the sky. And then the regional phenomena, which is like centers around like 4 areas of Hyrule with 4 different types of races of Hyrule. And it involves like going to the temples and overcoming the challenge of the temple and defeating this monster, and you get the power of the sage. That's the main quest, right? Then you have all these side adventures, right? Like restoring an entire village, which you would have seen earlier in another live stream. Potential princess sightings. You've got Honeybee, bring peace to Necluda, bring peace to. Look, there's just so much stuff. That's side adventures. And you got side quests. That's not to mention shrines as well. and so many other things to do. But what I find is, whatever I'm doing at this precise moment in time, that's what I tend to focus on. So yeah, my confession is that I think Spider-Man 2 is going to be better than RE4 Remake. Is that really a confession, though? A confession is something that you... Well, it's supposed, yeah. It's not quite the confession I was expecting. It's a bit of a letdown. It's a bit of a letdown. But yeah, I mean, Spider-Man 2 is going to be... I would say that Spider-Man 2 will be better than RE4 Remake, because RE4 Remake is a remake of a game that happened in 2005. Yeah, did they improve the mechanics of the game? Sure, yeah. Is it a great game? Sure. But I think that Spider-Man 2 is going to be hands down far better than RE4 Remake. So, you ain't the only one there. Oh, for fuck's sake. My question for, I don't know, I think the fifth time is, did Saber get the platinum? That's my question. You've got like 3 minutes to answer that question, and then I'm ending the stream and going to sleep, because it's almost 12:30 here. I want to get an early enough night tonight. Like, I've been doing a lot of late night live streams as of late. So yeah, I am gonna close that, and I'm going to have a look at some news. Oh look, it's Farming Simulator! Yay! Oh, look at this. Play the Super Mario Advance series on Nintendo Switch. What's the difference though? What's the difference though? Join Mario and friends for some classic platform action in the Super Mario Advance series. All 4 titles are now available. But what's the difference? I mean, I don't know. There's obviously some differences. I mean, like, most of those games are on the SNES. Anyway, what's that? Do you know what game I want right now? I'm going to show you. You're talking about Saber. Yes. Did Saber Attack get the platinum? Did he get the platinum? So you've answered my question with a question. How typical is that? What I want, Daniel. What I want is Mortal Kombat 1. So we've got Mortal Kombat 1 for $70 or euro. Nintendo is charging that price, by the way. Retailers will charge at least €60. I know that my local video game store, Smith's, will be charging €60. So you've got literally, so that's the standard version. And you got the premium edition, the $94.99. Dear God, huh? Dear God. I don't think so, because he was raging. Like, raging with the game. Or just raging in general. I want this game so much. Look at that, Fire God Liu Kang. So you obviously get Mortal Kombat 1, you get DLC 1, DLC 2, DLC 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus Christ. Ironically, there's 12 DLC packs. That's a lot of DLC packs. Jesus Christ. It's Inner Blood. Discover a reborn Mortal Kombat universe created by the fire god Liu Kang. Mortal Kombat 1 ushers in a new era of the iconic franchise with a new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. Premium edition includes Combat Pack 1 week early. Well, Combat Pack 1. The entire includes Combat Pack, which is everything. 1 week early access to downloadable content characters and 1,250 dragon crystals. This product is available for pre-order. Do you know what's interesting about this? I was looking at it earlier. Where's it gone now? Pre-order to get playable character Shang Tsung in early access. Wait, what is early access? But there's a bit. Oh yeah, early access basically is you get the game. You get to play the game for a week before it comes out, but you won't get the beta. But look at this. This software supports the following: touch screen. Touchscreen support. I don't think that was in Mortal Kombat 11 for Switch. So it'll be nice that you'll be able to navigate like certain menus with touchscreen, because some games just don't have that. So for instance, if I go to like this random game, let's go to like recent releases. So look at the garbage. Look at this. This is my game. Johnny Trigger. This is me like when I get triggered. So does Johnny Trigger have touchscreen? Just going down here. It does. Okay, some games will use touchscreen, but they'll mention it like so that use touchscreen. So let's have a look at another game now. Just look at the fucking shovelware, man. You get it on all consoles, by the way. But look, I mean, look at this shit, like fucking anime bullshit as well. Like, I just want to pick some like standard game. We're gonna cook some noodles. I don't. And also, I think he wanted the three of us to cheer for him. Well, I was busy. Like, I mean, like you know, people have lives too. Like outside of gaming and streams. Like, but yeah, I missed his stream. So fucking hell. Okay, let's just go here. I want to see like does that show up on every game? That's me. Yeah, the minute game of me. Oh, fucking time is pushing on here now. So this says, yeah. So this doesn't mention anything about touchscreen support. So it's not the biggest feature in the world, but it's something that nobody has talked about. Is the fact that there's actually going to be touchscreen support for Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch Aruni. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this live stream. That was one hell of a fucking journey adventure reaching Corach Forest, defeating just one more time before to round off the live stream, defeating Phantom Ganon. And Daniel, this was not easy at all because you don't start off the game with that many hearts. You don't start off the game with those powerful weapons I have. You don't start off the game with all of that gear. And you don't start off the game with the stage abilities. You have to put a lot of effort into. Oh, another thing as well. Sorry, I want to show you. I actually got this massive white stallion horse, which is really difficult to even come across and to get as well. Look, I had to use a lot of stamina elixir, because I was panned out, as they say here in Ireland. Look at this. Just grabbing. Yes, that's my name. Yeah, that's my name. Look, I'd use 3. Well, 2. I'd use 2 stamina elixirs. But I finally tamed him. Or her. I haven't checked. I think as well I might have taken a screenshot of when I actually have Princess Zelda's golden horse as well. Yeah, a white horse. Look at this, I have a golden horse as well. So yeah, I'm doing pretty damn fucking good so far in Tears of the Kingdom, and I haven't looked up a single thing online, and I don't want to. I'm not going to start anything. Look at this as well. This is random. Me doing a bit of diving. Finish. So yeah. Okay, so no, it's really this is really the end of the live stream. So thank you so much for watching the live stream. That's much appreciated. I don't know how I know your name. Well, it's pretty obvious. It's the official name of my channel. Before I actually renamed it, it's up there. So that's how you know my name. So yeah, thank you for watching. Good night, and I will see you in the next live stream.